Welcome back, everyone. Well, you want to know something? The hottest party of the year, not just this year, but for like the last 25 years, is Bands and Beans. You want to shake the winter off. You want to look forward to spring. You want to eat some fabulous chili. You want to hear the best music in the whole region. Then this Sunday, March 20th, you have to head up to Roaring Brook Ranch, which is just outside Lake George, right?
That's right.
Good. And joining me again, good friend of ours, Andrea Jacobs.
Thanks for having me.
Who's the secretary for the Lake George Arts Project,
Yes.
which is a recipient of the funds that you raise at
Yes.
this event, right? So first, welcome back. Great to see you.
Thank you. You as
How was
well.
your winter?
We were good, you know. In
Good.
spite of the lack of snow, we did pretty well. I love snow, so
I know.
a little disappointing.
One of the many things that Andrea does is that she's involved with Gore Mountain
Yes.
over the winter. And boy, they really braved it out this year, didn't they?
Yeah, we still had skiers coming, and you know, they bought their season's passes way
Yes,
before we
that's
knew there
right.
was going to be no snow. So we built it, and they came.
Yeah, good. Speaking of building and it came, you were a baby, but 25 years ago,
I was only 2.
yeah, you know what, you're probably right. But you got involved with Bands and Beans way back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Why?
I was a partier to start with, you know, in the womb, being the daughter of a rock and roll star. So we throw parties all the time at Roaring Brook, and it's always for a good cause, so I'm just happy to be a part of it.
So you, John, and the gang, John Strong, who is is he executive director? Is that his title?
Yes.
I think so, right?
Yes.
Yeah, got it. For the Lake George Arts Project. And if you know anything about them, they do all kinds of great events. They have a great gallery located right in Lake George Village. Yeah. And they do things like the Jazz Fest, and they do, what do they call the summer music series?
It's the summer concert series.
Yes, got it, okay.
And that's right in Shepherd's Park. We usually have anywhere from 8 to 10 shows on a Wednesday evening throughout the summertime, open to anyone who wants to attend because it's free. So it's great for residents, locals, and tourists alike. Just in 2 weeks, we have the People's Pixel Project coming up. I know John was here talking about that.
Talked about, right?
And that'll be at the Hyde Museum. So when we're done with this event, we're on to the next one. And then we have a golf tournament. And then we have a cruise. And there's so much going on. And we can't do it without everyone's participation with Bands and Beans.
And this is, I'm not underestimating this event. Hundreds and hundreds of people go to this event. And let's tell those who are uninitiated what they can expect.
Sure. As I said, this is the largest fundraiser for the Lake George Arts Project, and we are a non-for-profit organization, and we host events pretty much monthly throughout the year, including the art gallery, as you mentioned, and the summer concert series. But Bands and Beans is just a phenomenal way to welcome spring. It is the rite of spring. I think spring is the next day. We open the doors at 1 o'clock, and the bands start at 2. I'll talk about them in a minute. But we solicit restaurants. About 30 restaurants usually enter every year, and they take this competition very seriously to give you the best chili that they can. We have several different types, whether it's the spiciest or the meatiest or no beans or gluten-free. There's all sorts of chili that you can find. We also have Rock Hill Bakehouse who donates the bread, so you can get a little bit something else besides the chili. So,
and trust me, as if the chili doesn't heat the room up enough, the bands do.
Yeah.
You know what, I want to just remind some people who go every year, and some of you that may want to try it for the first time. So who are some of the favorite restaurants? Because they're coming back.
Yes, some contenders that do come back almost every year would be Gore Mountain. They usually place, and when I say they place, the public gets voting chips. So you can taste as many restaurants as you like, but you do vote on your 3 favorites. And then we have some from the committee, from the Arts Project Committee, going around and tasting them as well. So there are a lot of awards to be given to the restaurants who really do bust their tail to make the best chili. So Gore Mountain's on the list, East Cove, and Lizzie Keys has been with us for a few years now. The Dock Cider is in, the Full Moon Tavern, they take it very seriously. And those are some, locals from the North Country, all the way up to Gore Mountain. We also have some newcomers, which we're excited about, and we hope that they have so much fun this year that they'll just want to come back every year. The Barking Spider out of North Creek. We also have Dizzy Chicken
Yes, right, yeah,
on the
sure.
Street of Dreams, South
In
Street.
Glens Falls,
Yep.
that's right.
Yep, and there are so many great restaurants. I wish I could mention them all.
Yeah, you know what? We don't want to do the laundry list thing here. On the music side, 2 rooms, 2 stages, and they alternate. So music is nonstop. One of the perennial favorites is also one of mine, which is Richie Ortiz. I just saw Richie this past Sunday. We taped him for our music show Tracks, and as usual, he's absolutely phenomenal. But George Fletcher's coming, right?
Yes,
Is
Golden
is that
Money.
new?
No, he was there a few years back.
Yeah, I remember not hearing about him the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Right?
we try to rotate bands in, to give everybody a chance because people are actually calling now to say, can we play next year? So George Fletcher's Golden Money, Big Fez and the Surf Maddox, if you like some,
yeah.
surfing willy-willy type of
Booga,
music.
booga,
Yeah. The staple, of course, is the Stony Creek Band, who are
Yes.
42 years old now, 42 years young, I should say. And we close out the night with some rock and roll classics from the Dirt Cheap Band, and they're great fun.
That's a great band to close with. PJ Ferguson, who also appeared on Tracks, a lot of these artists have been on Tracks, is there. I just love the idea that it's nonstop music.
Yeah.
Maybe Johnny Saris will be there with George Fletcher. He plays a lot with him.
I think he will. I
Yeah.
think I saw that on Facebook. PJ Ferguson, this is his first year. Brought him
is
in
it?
because
Okay.
he played for us at Gore Mountain a couple times, and so he'll be playing in the Powderhorn Bar, which is a little bit more of an intimate setting, fireplace, 200 of your closest friends. Chris Bellini opens up. We have Tim Weckler and Chris Carey and friends. And also a newcomer is Cowboy Ernie Seitz.
All right. Well, as usual, Andrea, I don't know how you do it,
It's great fun.
Yeah, it's a great fun, I know, but you really put your heart into this every single year. I mean, for 10 years, we've been following you with this. And
Thank you.
It's pretty remarkable. Okay, your mission, should you choose to accept, is this Sunday, March 20th, 2 in the afternoon. They say to 7 p.m. I got news for you. Nobody leaves by 7 p.m.
Great.
But think about it. Roaring Brook Ranch, which is right out, what is that, 9L?
It's 9N South. So it's just
Yes.
if you're coming from the south, it's a left off of exit 21.
Yes, got it.
We're
It's
very
very
close.
easy to find. Just look for the cars. Very, very popular event. The money goes to arguably the most active arts organization in the whole region, the Lake George Arts Project. Andrea, great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I
And,
appreciate it.
You will see me there on Sunday.
I hope so.
Okay, you take care.
Bye-bye.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.